Hello. Hello, everyone. Is everyone there? Can people hear me? Say hi on the chat if you can hear me, guys. Oh, hi, guys. There you all are. Sorry, I had the wrong chat open. Hello, Maria. Hello. Hello, Distracted Pixie. I'm loving all of the tentacles, all of the, yes, I'm loving it. All the squids, my little squidlings. Oh, Shade, hello. I'm really good and/or gaming official. I'm really good. Yeah. I've got my little mini me down the corner there, so I'm doing good. Lulu Croissant. Oh, I missed you guys too. I know it's been a while. It has been a while. I'm sorry about that. It's been, a bit of a crazy month. And, well, not crazy month, crazy year. God, where's the time gone? I don't know. But hopefully there's some stuff to shout about in the new year. We shall see. There have been some other things that have come and gone, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm really well walled. Now, how do I say that? Which Terran? I'm really good. Fantastic name. Yeah, I'm here to do some live signings, but also to answer any questions that you guys may have. So please send them over to me, and do excuse me if I don't answer your question. It's because I'm a puny-brained man who can't multitask very well. So while I'm signing, if there's a question you've asked and it hasn't been answered, just ask it again, and I'll do my best to answer it. Cool. Okay. So should we do some, is there a question? How did you get into voice acting? Straight there, right into the business. Well, I was an actor. I did some acting, as actors tend to do. And, there's resting in between acting. That's what actors call being out of work. And so while I was resting, I was thinking, why don't I do something with my voice? And so I got a job doing audio description, which is voiceovering for the visually impaired. And while I was in the studio, I thought, well, I can practice and do some stuff. And then I sent off my demos, got a few commercials and stuff. And you just kind of feel your way in and just experiment and see how it all goes. And you have to be patient. You don't necessarily hit the ground running, although some do. And yeah, I've the last 5 years has been pretty good on that front. But as with any kind of acting work, you have to keep the ball rolling, have to keep fresh, and keep the jobs coming in. So it's fun, it's varied, it's also incredibly scary. But yeah, I hope that answered your question, David. Let me see if this is scrolling down. It is. A question from Instagram. If you could voice actor for any character, who would it be? If I could voice act for any character. Ooh, I mean, we're talking animation or, cause, I mean, there are some pretty tasty characters out there. I mean, I watched Arcane on Netflix. I know I was slightly behind the trend on that because I know it peaked a few years ago, but and the voice acting in that was just phenomenal, and there were some fantastic characters in that. But I really like the something you can get your voice chops around. I mean, I like Grima Wormtongue has a nice character in Lord of the Rings. I mean, I could obviously go for something, grandiose and like, I'd love to voice Voldemort or I don't know, crikey, Superman. But I kind of like the bad guys. I think you can, as you may be able to tell. Maybe I'll have a think. If something else comes to me, I'll let you know. Scott, you have a big brain. Well, thank you, Distracted Pixie. I'll have to tap into the rest of it that doesn't work. Oh, I've got a pen here because I'm meant to be signing, aren't I? So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the first one. So let's hold the questions. You would have Silco. Yes. Fantastic. So here we go. Make that Jennifer. Thing. Oh, okay, yeah. And that one is by Shade. Shade's on here, guys. Amazing artist. Let me just have a look at that. There you go. You've probably seen all of these on the site. But okay, so make it out to Jennifer. Okay, you'll probably see the top of my head and my collection of mini emperors here. So let me just sign. Okay. Dear. This is the weird bit. This is the weird bit, isn't it, of live signing? When I'm staring down here and you guys are like, well, nice weather for the time of year or something like that. I don't know. So I'm just going to try and fill that time while signing. Oh man, I'm so out of practice at this. Jennifer. This is quite a long quote. So, you are the greatest thing that ever happened to me. We're getting there. Thing that ever happened to me. Actually, while I'm doing this, let me throw that question back out to you guys. Is there a character you think I could? Because you already said Silco, didn't you? If there's another character, and I'll say, or yes, or I don't know. So let's have this to happen to me. Ah, you can see the wonder at the top of my head. Be free. And so fly. Oh, very good. And now I've got to sign it, I suppose, because, done all that. I might as well sign it. Hey. Okay. Okay, and then we do that. Come on, pen. Right one. Shall we do a little Emperor Doodle, Jennifer? If you're on, I'm going to give you a little Emperor Doodle. So there we go, little. There we go. Okay, so here we go, guys. Jennifer, oh, where's the camera? There it is. Stop trying to find me, camera. Oh, dear me. I'm here. Hello. Hello. Oh, it's one of those ones that tries to track me, so I'll just do that. There you go, Jennifer. With a little Emperor Doodle there. Very good. And I have numbered the back, because I always forget that. I'm back here. I'm over here. Come here. Right. Any more questions, guys? Adar from the Rings of Power. Oh, very good. Very different trajectory from the Emperor, but both have lots of gravity. Oh, nice. Dragon Age Companion would be awesome. Yeah, that would be good. Any more questions? I think you make a great from Dragon Age. Oh, maybe very good. Keep them coming, guys. I mean, this would be a fantastic career for me. Right, let me get the next print lined up. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Oh, is it that one? Let me check. I've got to complete it, haven't I? There's so much to do. Jennifer, yes, we've done that one. Okay, so the next one is this one. Another one from Shade. Oh, yes. And it's got, ooh, I hope it fits on the print. Yes. Ayumu, you've got a long quote there. And this is when Scott realized he should have written the quote out before the start of the session. Right, okay. It's okay. We can do this, guys. Question from X. Who are your voice actor heroes? Well, I recently listened to Andy Serkis reading The Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion audiobooks. His voice is just, and the characters and his reading is just phenomenal. If you haven't caught it and it's piqued your interest, then I would definitely recommend that. I love his voice acting. I think his voice is incredible. I like Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, R.I.P. And yeah, people like that, larger than life characters. I have a lot of respect for. So yeah, guys like that, big characters. Andy Serkis was amazing as Renoir in Clair Obscur. Yes, I haven't played that yet. I've been going a bit old school on the gaming front, so I just finished Resident Evil Village. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit behind the times, but you know, I very rarely game these days. So yeah, so I finished that. What am I doing at the moment? Oh yeah, Alan Wake 2 I'm playing. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I've only just started that. So, and a bit of golf, virtual reality golf. I know, I just need to relax. I need something that's going to relax me. Okay, guys, don't judge. So here we go. 182. Right. Talk and do, Scott. Talk and do. Distracted pics. Oh yes, you guys are talking. That's good. Resident Evil Village is so good. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And of course, it's got Neil in as well. So yes, and he was fantastic in it, I must say. So let's have a look. Ayumu. Yeah. Right, let me check that's writing. Okay. What are you? You guys can see me writing down here if I go? No, kind of. Okay. Dear Ayumu. Right. Our bond is something truly indelible. Not even the forces of time and space could keep us from dreaming the same dream. Wow, nice. Our bond is something truly indelible. I can't see my writing because of this light. There we go. Truly indelible. Indelible. Spell it right, Scott. Yes. I knew I should have worn contacts to this. Not even the forces of time. Not even the forces of time. 12 years later. Of time and space to keep us. And space could keep us from dreaming. Keep us from. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Dreaming the same dream. The same dream. Okay, we're there. Now I just got to sign it. The Emperor. Oh, we'll do a little doodle. Let's do a little doodle. This is my Bob Ross moment. You guys know Bob Ross? You guys know Bob Ross? Maybe you do. I'm not going to start doing sound effects. Don't do sound effects. Right, and then sign. But don't sign over Shade's signature. Never do that. Excellent. And there we have it. Whew. I'll hold it up. There we go. Wonderful. I'll put that there so it doesn't get on the other one and click that as complete. Right, any more questions? Sorry, guys. I know it's we're getting through. It's okay. We're getting through that. I love Bob Ross. Yes, it got me through university. It's very, stressful time, and he's very calming, very relaxing, very good, very cool. Of course, Bob Robert. Yeah. Do you have a favorite book or genre of books? What kind of literature do you think the Emperor would be into, if any? Maria. Ooh, good question. Okay. Right. I love sci-fi books. So I love Isaac Asimov's Foundation trilogy, which is they're adapting on Apple TV with a fantastic series. It takes a bit of time to get going, but I'm loving that. I loved obviously Lord of the Rings, but also and I think I've said this in another stream, so apologies guys if you already know this, but there's a series of books, a massive series of books called Thomas Covenant, The Unbeliever, and that, if you like Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure you will like this, although it's an anti-hero that the story's about, Thomas Covenant. So what he does in the first story might put you off, and there's no judgment here. It's not for everyone, but circumstances and blah blah blah. But the story is fantastic, and yeah, the vocabulary the author uses is just really, really great. And I mean, there were loads of words that I didn't understand. I kept writing them down to extend my own vocabulary, and it was fantastic because he always used them in exactly the right place. So if you can check those out, then do that. And I like Snow Crash, Stars My Destiny, Alfred Bester, Stars My Destination, and The Demolished Man. 2 very short stories, just pinnacle sci-fi stories. Really good, really, really good. So check those out, guys. If they're yours, if you might like those kind of things. If not, hey, no harm, no foul. I'm a chronic Emmerich romancer in Veilguard. I'm a distracted pixie. Now my husband got excited. He loves Asimov. Send him a yes, absolutely. Asimov's brilliant. And yeah, what I liked about his the Foundation trilogy was weirdly just how the idea that it's all based around maths, which sounds weird because I've never really liked maths, but just like it's a clever idea. Like the bigger the group of people, the more you can manipulate them, and the smaller, the harder it is to predict what they're going to do. And quite poignant at the moment, I think, maybe. So yes. Anyway, let's get back to the signing. We have another one. Oh yes. Oh, another Shade classic. In fact, I think they're all Shades tonight. Woohoo! So yes, the portrait of the Emperor. Pronounced Rain from Rain. And just a thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Rain, for this and for playing Baldur's Gate 3. Q from Facebook. What was the hardest line you ever had to read? Oh, I mean, you don't remember a lot of the lines. You kind of do a kind of memory dump a lot of the time because and it's not like in theatre where you learn the script inside and out and you perform it, kind of time and time again, and it gets kind of ingrained in you. With a lot of game stuff, you might get the scripts a couple of nights before or the night before, or you might just get it straight in the session. And so it's very much a kind of a play acting in play. So you play with the line as you see it, or or come to it very late on. So you don't get much time to really. Not often. Sometimes you do. There's exceptions to the rule, but a lot of the time you're working quite off the cuff. So you have to rely heavily on the director, on the if it's movement and full performance, then your movement directors to fill in the blanks and help pick your way through the right signposts for each line. The trouble I had, well, not the trouble, but the challenge for the Emperor was just so much was guarded, so much. They were very stoic, didn't really give too much away. So yeah, I was wanting so much because I'm quite a gesticular person. I like to gesticulate everywhere. Sounds awful. But anyway, yeah. So as the Emperor is very stoic and still, I had to wrestle myself to not do head movements, arm gestures, because the Emperor is very guarded, walking, a very fine, careful knife edge, as I'm sure you guys know. So yes, I hope that answers your question. Let's sign Rain. Let's sign it. Okay, Rain. You just want your name. Well, okay, but I'll give you a little Emperor doodle as well. Right. Okay. So let's pop that up here. Dearest. Rain, if you're on live, if you're out there, make yourself known. Asimov is my favorite author. Shade, yeah. I mean, I've got to read more of his stuff. I mean, he did write a lot of stuff. Dearest Rain. I'm going to just you are exquisite. You are. There we go. And I'll sign it with the Emperor. Do a little Emperor doodle. Sorry, you're seeing the top of my head. Are you seeing this? Maybe you are. Probably not. I don't know. Have you guys noticed that I have trouble with silence? Fill the silence, Scott, with your idle wittering. There we go. A little Emperor. To escort you on your travels. And I guess it's also me. Let's do that. Okay, onward. There we go. Rain. Oh, there you are, Rain. I didn't realize I could request a quote. Well, I've given you one. I've given you are exquisite. I hope that's okay, Rain. Scan the QR code on screen to get your own. Oh, sorry, that was from streaming. Right. So, Rain, I hope you're happy with that. That quote. Is it too late to request one? Oh, Rain, if you want another one, let me know and I'll add it to that one. I put you are exquisite, but if you want something else, get back on the chat and I'll add it to the bottom. Oh, that's so lovely. Cool. Well, have a think. You've got a wee while, not too long, but a wee while. Okay, so let's move to the next one. We're cooking here. Question from Instagram. How did you translate your performance in theatre to voice acting, going from big physical movements to just relying on your voice? Yeah, well, actually, I mean, it's harder to do it sometimes from TV and screen to voice acting. With theatre, you have to fill a void of the theatre. So although nowadays they've got radio marks which are very sensitive, but in my day, years ago, yeah, you had to project. So Yeah, it's difficult. A couple of you have to get used to falling on your face and treading on rakes, so to speak. So doing something and thinking, yes, I've nailed that. Then you listen to it back, or someone you trust listens to it back, or the director, and it's really flat. It's just flat because you're not embodying the performance with your voice, which you have to do, as you said. So yeah, you learn pretty quickly that voice acting is incredibly strenuous on the voice, and that's why very often when you do voice acting, you have to ensure that you can sustain the character. It's not just the voice. You have to embody the character and be able to sustain that character moving forward. So yeah, it's fun though. I actually at the moment in this stage of my career, I prefer voice acting. So that's what I'm focusing my attention on. Hopefully it shall continue. But we've got a poster next. I think it's a poster. Yes, it is. And it's a nice glossy poster. Look at that one. Another one by Shade. Upon His Throne. I love the eyes in this one, staring straight at you. So, let's get that one. I hope that answers your question. That was a very good question, actually. 180. So much to think about. Okay. Right. Do you have any routine or methods to prepare your voice? Yeah. Yes, you have to warm up. It can be difficult actually because you warm up at home, and then if you're doing something in the studio in town or something, you have to kind of sit on the train going and just keeping it warm. So make sure you get a quiet carriage, I guess. But yeah, warm up the tongue, the face, the lips, because as an orchestra does when they warm up with an instrument, you have to go in and start the session hot. You know what I mean? You have to be ready to go. So yeah, it is expected that when you arrive at the studio that your voice is ready to go. I mean, obviously, if it's a strenuous session you're doing, you might, the directors do appreciate that you're only human, so they might warm you into doing something like that. So it's a mutual process of respect for the voice, but a professional expectation that when you get to the session, your voice is in the right frame. So yeah, I've got a nebulizer as well. I think it's called Vocal Mist, which I use not really to warm up. That's more a recovery. But really, hydration is key for voice acting. Hydration takes different stages, so it can be like a couple of hours before a session you need to hydrate. Also, a type of hydration happens 48 hours before, and even 7 days before, some say. So stay hydrated. It can be difficult though. I mean, everyone's got a life, so staying hydrated all the time can be tricky. But you do notice it if you don't. Did you ever have a role where you had to sing? I have not a role in a game. I have done singing. I play. I've said this on another stream, but there's a character called Robbie Rotten in Lazy Town. I played Robbie in the live stage show and the live arena tour over here, which was fantastic. So that was good fun, and I had to sing for that. And I've done musicals and stuff when I was younger, so I can sing, but not for a role yet. We'll see. I've done a kind of English language teaching, kind of nursery level singing thing that I did during lockdown, actually. So that was good fun. Right, I clearly can't multitask, but I'll do this poster now. This is for Rissy. Rissy, are you out there? Rissy. Oh yeah, and if you don't know Robbie Rotten, he's a very small kind of understated character. Check him out. The guy who did Stefan Karl, who sadly has passed away, was a phenomenal actor. Went on to do Broadway and do The Grinch, and yeah, such an inspiration for me. His performance for Robbie Rotten. He is Robbie Rotten. So I welcomed his performance and stood in his shadow. Hello, could you please write the quote, "You and I could do wonderful things," and draw a little emperor doodle? Of course I can, Rissy. Of course. To be honest, you were going to get that anyway, but you know. So dearest Rissy. Oh, Silver really wants to. Right, that's good. Okay. You and I could do wonderful. I could do wonderful things. Is it things together? No, just things. Excellent. Right, again for a squiggle there. Little doodle. Oh, my phone. How very rude of me. Ping on a live stream? I'm terribly sorry, people. I didn't mean to ping. Ooh. How dare I ping? Right. There we go, a little emperor doodle, and we'll do a little signature here. Wow. You have to do it bigger on the posters, don't you? Otherwise it's going to look... There we go. Rissy? Oh, I've got it. I tell you what, I've got an idea there. If I do it like that, that's a glossy one. Glossy poster. Okay. There we go. Did I write the number on the back? Did I? Yes, I did. Very good. Okay. That's to Rissy. Any more questions? Oh, I don't remember where I read, but you're talking about trying to give a Scottish accent to the Emperor. Was I trying to give a Scottish accent? Well, you are exquisite. How would that work? I'm not. I'd have to give that some thought. Would it work, guys? The Emperor being Scottish? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Let's get away from that, Scott. Anyway, yes. Question from Facebook. Have you ever been able to improve any voice acting lines, or do you have any favorite bloopers from your career? I mean, I think a lot of actors, well, no, I shan't speak for a lot of actors. I'll speak for myself. I don't really like seeing my own work because I do see it, but I don't really enjoy it because I as you've suggested, I kind of think, oh, I could have done that there. What that would have sounded like. And also I think when you do something, you see behind the curtain of how it was constructed. So I don't really think you see the final piece as someone who hasn't seen behind the curtain does. I know I've heard actors say that in terms of films. I think it can be a bit like that for the game, although slightly less so because obviously we're just giving our voice performance, and then you see it all put together in the atmosphere, and that can be quite rewarding. I know it definitely was for Baldur's Gate 3, because really we just had our avatar to look at. and then you didn't really know how that was going to fit in with the rest of the game. So yeah, but in terms of bloopers, I don't know what you mean. I mean, I deliver every single line with the best of my ability, so I never do blooper. No, that's a complete lie. And yes, I mean, there's probably I tend to apologize a lot. So I probably ruined several bloopers by just going, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. So yeah, I couldn't, there aren't any bloopers that come to mind. It's the worst is when you do a line and then you get further down the session, you think, oh, I could have done that line like this. And if it's really bugging you, then you can have a word with the director and just say, you know, that line, I've just thought, what about this? And again, it's tapping into that sense of play and creativity for the session, which is so vital when you're doing stuff like this. Oh, hello. I love the Scottish accent, but no, not for the Emperor. Perfect as they are. Thank you very much. Yes, very good. Scottish. I like that, distracted. Yes, very good. Okay, so Pixie. This is a new one. Emperor. Tavern Emperor. I like that. It's a glossy one. So let me write the name on the back. Oh, not the name, the number. Right. I'll just write all over this bit here. Shall I write all over that bit? No, I shan't. Sorry, that's just, to do with who that is. No spoilers here, but you guys know, I'm sure. Cats, dogs, or both? What's cats, dogs, or both? I've had a dog, Ruby, who's beautiful. I think I mentioned Ruby on the last stream. So yeah, we've had a dog. We've got 2 cats at the moment, Olive and Cookie. Her Cookie's middle name is Doe, and then her kind of anime name is Cookido. So there we go. Yeah, but one's a Maine Coon, and the other. So Olive is a Maine Coon, and sorry, my camera's not following. There we go. One's a Maine Coon, and the other one, Cookie, is a Ragdoll, because apparently they get on quite well. So I've posted their photos of them actually on my socials, so do check them out. They're absolutely gorgeous, if I say so myself. Yes, so both basically, yeah. Oh, Pixie! Yes, distracted Pixie. This is for you. Can I get the same story written and an MP Doodle if possible? Of course. I'm going to do gold in this one. Well, yes. Should I do it down the bottom or in the sky? Pixie, do you want it in the sky there in the middle, or do you want it kind of down the bottom there? Let me know. Yeah, you showed them on X. They're so cute. Thanks, Walt. I've heard Maine Coons are very dog-like cats. I mean, they're just big. They're big. I like big, furry cats. So Maine Coons and Norwegian forest cats. The bigger, the better. Olive is only 5 months, so she's big, but she's not big. Yeah, I just love them. Wherever you want. Thank you, Pixie. Okay, I'm just worried it's going to get lost down there, so I'm going to put it in the sky. Executive decision. Okay, dearest Pixie. Come on, gold. There we go. Dearest. Right. The same story. with a little emperor doodle. Let me do the doodle. Is it following me? Hello. Hello. Oh, other books that I liked reading, which I forgot to say, is I quite like the detective genre, kind of film noir, Big Sleep, Carl Hyacin as well is a more recent one, but Dashiell Hammett. So yeah, I like all that kind of stuff as well. That's a very cool. If I could get reincarnated in another era, I think the kind of whole detective genre era, that kind of that era, I think I'd love. What's the art deco era type thing? Yeah, I love that. I very nearly finished that Pixie and didn't sign it, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. So I'm glad I spotted that. Clearly, I cannot multitask. There we go. Okay. It kind of falls between them, but I kind of like the poetry of that. Oh, what are you doing, camera? Come here. It got lost. There we go. Ooh. I hope that's okay. It's complete. That. Right, I think a couple of questions, and then you guys are probably sick to this. The sight of me and the sound of me. So let's answer a couple of questions, and then we can call it a night, and you guys can go back. What are you doing today? In fact, where are you guys from around the world? Let's do a quick, where are you guys from around the world? While I answer this question. Facebook, would you perform the role of the Emperor in a live action adaptation if offered? Yes, I would. Oh, yes. Yes. Did I say that I would? Because I would. So if there's anyone out there casting and they need an Emperor, here I am. No, we're good, Scott. Hush. We love you, Scott. Oh, bless you. I'm from Sweden. Yes, you are. Yes, we've met, haven't we? Yes, we have met, haven't we? I'm not imagining that. I could have sworn I met you at a Comic-Con. The US. Distracted Pixie. So it's about 12 or half 12 where you are, maybe. Another Sweden, Germany. Wow, all over the world. No, we haven't. Oh, you want me to come to a Swedish con, don't you? Well, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Poland, Germany, Russia. Oh, from Austria. This is great. This is a global community we've got going on here. I'm feeling the Emperor love. So, yeah, maybe one more question. And hello, Flo Lithid. Hello. Fantastic art. And of course, Shade, yes. Excellent. Yeah, any more questions? We'll do one more question and then we shall call it a night. Because I think, yes. Oh, hang on. That's sales overview. Let me just check that because it's saying I've got one more, but I can't seem to see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, Nathan. I am sorry. We very nearly missed you, Nathan. And that would be remiss of me, especially with this fantastic one. Question from I will answer that question, but this one is another one from the fantastic Shade, Emperor of the Sword Coast. Very regal. And there's me. I like that. Right. Okay. So you pack so much detail in there, Shade. I love it. Every time I look at it, I notice something new. So question from Instagram. If you could give some general life advice, some motivating words, what would you say? Okay, I'll say something that I'm currently struggling with. for various reasons that I shan't bore you with. But as and when and wherever possible, be present, because there's so much distraction that takes you out of the current moment that you're in, especially if you're with other people, with your family or friends, or even if you're trying to focus on something. These little things particularly are an absolute nightmare for taking you out of the present. And I think that we're missing so much by not being in the present. And I think it would be better for our mental health if we were. Now, if you're doing that and that's not a problem to you, then I envy you, because it's something that I battle with. But I've got a family of 4, and because a lot of my work comes through phone, I'm very often and sometimes I have to just put it away. So yeah, that would be my advice. With the risk of sounding repetitive, sorry Mel, all of these are so fantastic. I need all of them. Yeah, I hope that's okay, that advice. Yeah. Of course, you guys do whatever you want to do, but yeah, that's something that I need to take my own advice for. Oh, and another cracking bit of advice, which I got from a friend's house. We were round for an evening, and they took me round for a little tour of the house, and there was this room with lots of medals and stuff, because they do lots of sport. And then above the medal rack, there was a little slogan that said, "That little voice inside that says you can't is a liar." And I really it was about, don't let that little negative voice say, no, you can't do that, can't do that. Can't. So I try to remind myself of that as well, because I think I have a lot of issue with that little voice, that dark passenger, to quote Dexter, which is a fantastic series. So there we go. Right, so let's get on with this 179. I could have sworn I did 179. Maybe I didn't. Nathan, please write, "You must be joking. I'm telling you my thoughts directly into your brain." Yes. Had a lot of fun delivering that line. Here, Scott. Love that. Oh, that's advice that I need, honestly. Cool. Okay. Last one. Here we go to Nathan. Dearest Nathan. What would your guys' advice to me be? Yeah. Oh, dearest. Come on. Some of this paper just doesn't want to take the... There we go. Dearest Nathan. You must... This is another long quote, so bear with me. You must be joking. Let's overcome our imposter syndrome. Do you guys know? Do you have that? Yes, massive imposter syndrome. You must be joking. I'm telling you my thoughts. Oh, come on, paper. Behave. There we go. Nearly there. Oh, you. That's the word, you. Just... my thoughts directly into your brain. Into your brain. Come on. Honestly, this paper. There we go. Into your brain. It's because it's the last one. It's like, no, I don't want it to end. There we go. Right, so let's sign the Emperor. Oh, come on. I can't rush this one, guys, because the paper's not behaving. So I do apologize profusely. Okay. And then fantastic. Got there. Got there eventually. There we go. Nathan, if you are on chat, hopefully you are. There you go. Woohoo! Sorry, was that very loud in that mic? Right. Let's click complete. And then, right, I think one. Yes, are we done, guys? Stay hydrated is good advice too. Yeah. Always be as kind to yourself as you are to others, Scott. I like that one, Distracted Pixie. Yes, very much so. Not to sell yourself short. Not you do. No. I'm going to print this screen off. And this is fantastic advice. Oh, thank you, Ishtar. That's very kind of you. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to have to go. But, if hopefully the future is kind, there'll be more of these, but we shall see. We shall see. And hopefully I've got some more news coming. It's exciting times. So fingers crossed. But guys, thank you so much for logging on. Thank you so much for sticking and looking at the top of my head for all this time. Have a great weekend and stay well, guys. Take care. Bye.